and formalities have been completed, and we are ready to set a brand new company, Ranchon Cartier and Company. You'll be remembered as the greatest business tycoon this island of Martinique has ever witnessed.
You mean business tycoon?
Yeah, of course. A priest died too. A padre, the greatest business tycoon.
The word is tycoon.
Oh, whatever it is, what does it matter? It is a business tycoon.
Boss, shut up, you two. Stop that squabbling. By the way, thank you very much for your wishes and also being faithful servants in my company. But you know, Pierre, what the real reason is for me to set up this latest business venture. I'm hopeful that I can turn my fortunes around. 3 successive hurricanes had destroyed all my sugar plantations. Then that epidemic, it ruined all my labor force. So many workers of mine died. It cost me 20,000 livres. I was desperate, you know. I was desperate.
Wouldn't your Jesuit provincial back in France have helped you? No, I mean nothing.
Or your father general who is in Rome? They say he's a mighty rich.
Shut up. Get on with your work.
Oh, I told you, he's a business tycoon.
Yes, you are right.
Padre, I have gone through the records, the statements of account regarding your business transactions here in Martinique, dating back to 1747, when you first took over as the administrator of this mission.
Who asked you to go through those accounts?
Padre, I have discovered that we are in a deficit of 1.5 million livres. We have been declared bankrupt by the local government. And you wish to launch a new company? Have you ever thought about the people we serve here, their future, their livelihood?
Enough! Father Marnef, if I were ever have been bothered about these petty losses, I would never have reached where I am today.
Petty losses? Padre, we are deep ridden in debt. How are we going to pay back our clients, Messrs. Leonsi Brothers and Goff? And your plan to send 30 more shipments of goods to Amsterdam and Cadiz also has been backfired. All our ships and goods have been plundered and stolen by British pirates. And you wish to launch a new company? Padre, we are absolutely broke. This is not business. This is foolishness. Moreover, this is not our way of proceeding. This is not according to the mind of our Father Ignatius.
Father Marnef, you are not the mind of Saint Ignatius. Remember that.
Reverend Father De La Marche is here.
What?
Yes, he is here, sent by the Provincial of France to investigate into your illicit business transactions.
I don't believe this.
I come with no animosity, Father Lavalette. I come to know the truth. My only wish is to make a thorough investigation regarding the rumors that has been going around for a few years. Padre. I trust that you are an honorable Jesuit and have always had the noblest of intention. And you have made mistakes like we all make mistakes. I wish to help you. And the Society of Jesus in France more than ever needs your cooperation. The French government has cornered us and they have been...
Reverend Father, are you saying that I am responsible for the government sanctions we now face? Don't you remember that I was sent here at a time this mission was financially in ruins? The consultants gave me a carte blanche, a blank check to build this mission.
Yes, but no one permitted you to do business.
This mission needed grain. There was no food for people. The houses were in ruins. I had to rebuild them. Foreign trade was needed to support this mission, Father, to support this mission.
The problem is much wider than this mission. Padre, the problem is much wider than you think. The debts you incurred here in Martinique have now been accrued to the whole province of France. Your exploits here have made the whole province vulnerable. And all the Jesuits are being held responsible. The parliament has pronounced a sentence condemning Father General and the whole society to pay Mrs. Leoncy and brothers the sum of 1.5 million livres plus 50,000 livres for damages, interest and expenses. Where this gonna come from? They have all forgotten about your blunderous business. All those very envious of the society have come together to ruin us. The parliament has attacked even our Jesuit constitutions. They have appointed a committee to study Jesuit moral and political doctrines as well. Padre, you must return to France. You must return now.
Father Lavalette truly repented. He admitted he was wrong. And so not only did he leave the French colony of Martinique, he in conscience left the Society of Jesus and traveled to Amsterdam. But much damage was already done. As for the French Jesuits, they were crushed by their foes. Many, like the royal family and bishops, came out in favor of the society. But others, like the Jansenists, the Gallicanists, and the parliamentarians, accused them of introducing a very lax system of morality into France.